No worries. See ya. What is up, guys? It is your boy, My Random Life 24/7, and today I'm riding the Versys-X 300. This test ride is brought to you by Whole Shot Kawasaki. Big shout out to these guys for letting me test ride this beast. Alright, let's see what we got on the dash for a start. So engine light, ABS, neutral. We've got a gear position indicator. Apparently Kyle, the
Yeah, be careful of the power in that thing.
that's good old Bill. That clutch is light, man. Oh, the seat, it's so hard, man. Man, this clutch pull is really light. Oh my god, like, unbelievably, it is like touching a feather. That is how light it is. First impressions, it is very confidence inspiring. It just tips into the turns. But, just like any other parallel twin, you gotta rev it a little bit. But it feels really, really nice, man. Really like the way this bike feels, and the wind protection seems pretty solid as well. Love the gear indicator that it's got. It's always a nice feature on a motorcycle. Very, very nice feature. Let's give it a squirt. Yeah, you gotta rev it out a fair bit to get it where it's going, but it makes a lovely sound. Wind protection's alright, but I feel like I'm getting battered in the face a little bit, but that's alright. The riding position is very upright. Oh my god, you can just lean it in. This is bad. It's so confidence inspiring. So I noticed that you do have these little, well, look like dummy, like block off plates kind of thing. I think these are the optional extras for, I think that's for the heated grips. And that is for a cigarette lighter socket. I believe on the higher CC Versys, the 650 and the 1000, I have seen a lot of people fit gear indicators here. I'll chuck up a photo of some of the accessories that you can get with this bike. Some of the ones that I was having a read over, you can get the top box, you can get the driving lights, the luggage rack, the panniers, and you can get a much softer seat. I've got to put up the price of this bike. It is, I believe it is ridiculously cheap for what it is. Doesn't have many competitors in this segment though. I believe, as far as I'm concerned, the only true competitor that it does have is the CRF 250L Rally, which I don't know, I haven't ridden one or seen one in person to pass judgment on that, but doesn't have much low-end torque, but it's quite a joy actually just revving it out in the gears. So yeah, it's only going 139 k's. So the wind kind of batters me in the face. I'm pretty sure the windscreen is adjustable. I'll have to check when I'm off the bike. What else have you got? You've got your standard kill switch, starter button, high beam, low beam, hazard, which is interesting because you don't get that on very many low-end Kawasaki's. It is very comfortable though. I keep saying that, it is quite comfortable. I was warned though that the seat lacks a fair bit of padding, but you can get an optional comfort seat. Oh, and of course you've got the pass button. It's really nice. It feels like a big bike actually, that's the interesting part. It feels like a proper bike. So I'm just going to turn down here, do some cinematic shots. But I mentioned that the mirrors are actually quite nice, probably the best out of all the Kawasaki's that I've ridden. The funny part is, I figured out today that, hold on, this is fun, that Kawasaki, I've ridden more Kawasaki's than pretty much any other brand combined, I'd say. Like, I've only ridden 2 different Hondas, I've ridden a couple of Yamahas, but I've ridden pretty much a good 90% of what's in Kawasaki's range, and in each category too. Man, it feels really good through the corners. Just give it a squirt around here. Yeah, this is mad, dude. This is freaking mad. Honestly, it's such a nice bike. I'd probably get a taller windscreen, just because I'm tall. I'm nearly 6 foot. It just hits me directly in the face. But a taller windscreen should easily sort that. and most people, even if the stock windscreens are fine, people just generally get the taller ones anyway. Honestly, if you put street tires on it, like Michelin Pilots, or you know, like, I don't know if any of the big bike tires would fit on it. Guys, look at this clutch. It's so light, man. I reckon even a baby could operate it. That's how light it is. Well, now it's sound with aftermarket pipe. I do like the sound of the Ninja 300 with aftermarket pipe. I'll give it that. A little bit of off-roading. Doesn't do this bike much justice, but I reckon it'd be good at it. It'd be quite good at it. Let's see how good it can U-turn. Can I U-turn within this space? Oh yeah, boy. Full lock. It's amazing. Yep. Does the bloody job. Alright, let's do a little, let's do some cinematic shots, bruh. Alright guys, while we're here in a quiet spot, we'll just do a little walk around of the bike. So here we go. So obviously it's a Kawasaki Versys. Looks like it's got the optional luggage rack fitted. Don't know if that's standard, I'll have to check. The pricing is up on the screen right now. Yeah, it's a very handsome looking machine, I'll give it that. It's way more set for off-road than its bigger brothers, namely the Versys 650 and the Versys 1000. Not sure if Australia has followed the movement, but it does come with ABS, as you can see on the front mudguard and the speed ring there. It does have the same engine as what is in the Ninja 300, but I'm unsure whether it is tuned differently. The Ninja 300 that I rode in Adelaide had a lot more pickup, but could also have to do with the aftermarket exhaust that it had on it. So if you want, let's have a look at some of the stuff on the dash. So we've got gear indicator, clock. Oh, it gives you average fuel economy. You've got trip A on trip A, trip B, and the Odo. So this bike's 142 k's in to its riding career. Anyways, we'll keep on riding and see how this goes. We'll start the bike up. Sounds very Kawasaki parallel twinish, very much like a parallel twin. Aftermarket pipe should easily fix that. Anyways guys, let's get back on the road and see how this bike does. Alright, let's go. It is very easy to ride, that's what I noticed immediately. If I didn't forget anything, nope. It's a lot of fun, I'll have to admit, for what it is. Just because you're so high up, you get all this leverage. Soaks the bumps up pretty well. It's quite well damped. It is a little bit stiff, but it's just got all that suspension travel, so to be honest, while you're riding, you're not really going to feel it. I would have loved to take one of these through the Adelaide Hills, man. It is so much fun. My only real complaint at this moment, like if I was to live with this day to day, would be the seat. It is very rock hard. There's no padding or give in it. It's a lot of fun to just rev it out. Let's go play in some traffic and see how it does. Fortunately, I have to be back at 350. It is now 334. But on the highway, it is very good. I did check if the windscreen is adjustable. I don't think it is because it is bolted in. But higher windscreen, probably an optional extra. I'll confirm that in the annotation below, the caption below, whether it is or not. That should easily fix that. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Does have some low and grunt. I think all the power, because it is a twin of course, was all above 6,000 RPM. I'm so keen to hear how it sounds with the aftermarket exhaust on it. The Ninja 300 that I rode in Adelaide, that had a Two Brothers exhaust on it, and that sounded pretty mean, I'd say. Just the pops and the bangs. I'm going to just go up to these lights. I'm going to turn right, and I want to see how it does on the brakes. And ready, steady, go. Ooh, that was very good. I felt the rear lift up a little bit, but considering this front suspension's got a lot of travel in it, I don't particularly blame it for that. But I do like the way it feels. I can flat foot it, and I do have bend in my knees, which is good. I just wish I could take it off-road. I'm just not too keen, because it's a demo bike after all. It's not my own bike. So it is a lot of fun though to like just motard it. Yeah, boy. That's the thing. I've watched a fair few reviews of this bike. One in particular that stands out in my mind is SJ Barley's. Check out his review. Link on the screen right now. Click the card, top right. Kawasaki's a big player in Indonesia, and you know, something small capacity is what you need for off-road. You can't be lumbering a big, you know, 200 kilo machine off-road. It just won't do. This just flick from side to side, man. It's so nice. I reckon this would be killer off-road, but I just wish it had a lot more low-end grunt to, you know, for the off-road stuff. Oh my god, I'm just like laughing every time I take it near some bends. Such a hoot in the corners. If you chuck a bigger rear sprocket on the back, some decent tyres, I guarantee you'll be scraping pegs every corner, and you'll be giving the sports bikes a run for their money. Nice bike, Kawasaki, you have done well. For like a proper adventure bike, which I'll be honest, they don't really have one, other than the KLR 650, but that's very, very outdated now. You know, it still has carburetors. The one thing I've noticed about Kawasaki bikes, or any bike in that manner, that has a slipper clutch, it makes them ridiculously easy to launch hard off the lights. Like, you can really get your boogie on with this bike. Apparently it's got this heat management system. Apparently it's supposed to take heat away from the rider. I was reading in the brochure, well, it seems like the ideal place to test it out. Mitchell Street, about 30 degrees Celsius, about 50 to 60% humidity. Oh my god, Scooter bro got dropped, man. That's not nice. I wonder if it got kicked over. How I'd ideally set it up is I'd have the heated grips, I'd have the USB charger, taller screen, hand guards. I think, yeah, hand guards are also an optional accessory. Bash plate, top box, panniers, set. It's got the spoke wheels, it's got the dual sport tyres on it. And considering you're saving money over getting something bigger, you can put a lot more money into this bike to make it a weapon off-road, if that kind of makes sense. Oh my god. So one thing with having a small bike, you just get those drafts through those side streets and you just get flicked about, mate. Once again, I'd like to give a big shout out to Whole Shot Kawasaki. Big thank you to Kyle and Nathan who work there. If you guys are looking at a Kawasaki motorcycle, or even anything else in general, sometimes you don't know, there's a couple of other bikes there. Definitely go and check Whole Shot Kawasaki out. Their Facebook link is in the description. Definitely check out Whole Shot Kawasaki. They also sell, you know, your usual motorbike stuff, oils and whatnot. Really reasonable prices. Definitely go and check them out. Tell them my random life sent ya. I like to help people out that help me. And I'll always support businesses that do good by me. In the meantime, it's your boy out. Peace, ride safe. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you guys want to see what I get up to in my spare time and see any updates on the channel or on my videos, don't forget to check out my social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. In the meantime guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.